Pinata ate tititi arane she. Mahaka ini tititi aka aka nitia. Welcome to this October 2025 update, frequency update, where we share a little bit about how we see the month of October as an evolutionary cycle. Or, and we also share some codes or some frequency to support you through the month of October so that you can fully receive that which is available through October. Now, October is a month of integration. It's a month of integration, 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 to integrate all that you have been up to through the year of 2025. There have been many upgrades, many transformational moments, many internal and external transformations and shifts that each of you have been engaged in. October has been, 2025 has been a very evolutionary year and will continue to be an evolutionary year, as will years, as will future years in the 2020s. So this month of October, the frequencies that are coming onto the planet are here to help you integrate everything that you have shifted into the becoming of. As part of the integration process, there is a requirement or an invitation, an offering to integrate these into wholeness. And when we say into wholeness, we mean that all those things that you have shifted are reflections of reflections of reflections, or they're fractals of your whole life. So you may have done a tremendous amount of shifting in your finances or in your relationships or in your relationship to yourself or in your home life or your hobbies or other aspects of your being state of your life. And as some areas of your life might have had more focus or more transformation than others, what the month of October is offering, as well as integration, to integrate all that you've been up to, there is also this integration into wholeness, into unity of all those aspects of your life and of yourself, into oneness. And when we say into oneness, we don't mean into something that feels like everything's the same, or that you're what we mean by it is that to recognize that where you have shifted, so for example, if a lot of the shifting has been done in your finances, to recognize that the shifts that you have done in your in your finances is also there will also be a shift in all areas of your life. For when you when you focus on one area of your life and that shifts, that impacts, or it is reflected always and everywhere in all other aspects of your life. And so sometimes other aspects of your life may take a while to catch up with the shifts that you might have made in, for example, we're just using finances as an example. And part of October is supporting you to do that, to catch up all areas of your life into the new being state, or into the new becoming of who you are. And this includes any internal shifts that they then are reflected more easily or more congruently in the outside world. Another way that we'd speak about this is to recognize that all those aspects of your life, internal and external, are fractals. They are the same. Tina ta ake ni titia rana ashika ta ake ni tio. So as you recognize them as both individual, like individual aspects of your life, including your internal life, tina akata ake ni tio, and as a unique and as whole, as in being all that you be is represented in each and every aspect of your external and internal world. All that you be is represented in a singular moment of time. This integration of October is also inviting you to bring this into balance, to bring these internal shifts and these external expressions of the internal state of being into a state of wholeness, or into a state of balance, where your perception, your experience of them is as oneness, or your experience and your perception of them is an integrated one in which you recognize that for example, the internal state of love that you may have attained this year is also um, the same as the financial shifts or finances or relationships. We'll use relationships now as an example, so we don't get kind of caught, we don't kind of just hone in on one aspect of most people's lives. If if you've had an internal shift around a deeper relationship with yourself, a more loving relationship with yourself, that is reflected, or it is the same as, or is it is a it is there will also be the same shift, or the same, it is the same as your relationships with others. Now we know that we could get even more tongue-tied in how to express this, and the simplest way to say is it is all fractal, it is all the same. Tēnā aka tata ake neti. And so the month of October is inviting you to also do, as well as integrate, is to recognize this, and anywhere where you perceive perhaps that you have shifted into a very loving state, and yet your sense is that the finances are not flowing, or that you don't have the divine relationship or the divine partner that you're seeking, that in essence it's already there. Like the internal shift has already happened, and it's more of a perception, it's more of an understanding that the internal shift, then we're using this as an example, and for you, inviting you to tailor this to what has actually happened in your life. The internal shift may have been an internal shift to the vibration of love and to opening your heart, and yet the divine partner hasn't turned up, and that's what you deeply desire. To recognize, to have this shift in perception that what is internal is already exists in the external world. It can't not, because all is one, all is one. And so when you've done the internal work, it exists, that reflection or the fractal of that as a divine partner, for example, already exists. And it is simply a perception shift. It's a realization. It's allowing that reality to actualize, for it is already actualized. And this is now where your perception of that which is able to shift and open to the reality that all is one, that the fractal of this internal shift already exists in the form of relationships, or in the form of money, or in the form of support, or in the form of clients. However, whatever form it is that you require, or that you feel that there is a lack of, there is that what we're inviting you to do is to shift your perception into wholeness, into oneness. So as you integrate all that you've been up to, this other part of the integration is a balancing out of a recognition that everything that is in your internal and external world is a fractal of the ultimate truth of that which you be and that which you are, which of course is divine. Tina atita akenetia. So the image that we bring forward is the image of cutting a tomato into equal segments. Tia ashinata akenetia is whole, one tomato. It has aspects or segments within it, but each segment contains the seeds, the taste, the juice, the quality of that whole tomato. Tina aka akenetia, and each segment may look a little bit different, but in essence it is the tomato. Tina ashikatatika akeneti, ishina ta akeneti. Ishina, that may not be like 100% perfect kind of example, but it is close, and we feel that will provide you with enough of a a roadmap to understand this concept. Shina titi ki akana, and to begin to experience it. Nasa titika akenetia. So October being a month of integration, and any shifting of perception to bring to bring your life into wholeness that you are requiring is also available through the energies of October. Shina titika akenetita akenetia. So we just bring through a few frequencies to support you to really embrace October and receive and shift into this next level of your becoming through the energies that are available in October, which are these energies of integration and wholeness. So we're bringing through the energy of integration. Shinata akeneti tia rana aka akeneti, the energy of integration, the energy of integration, the energy of integration, 26, 26, 26, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. The energy of wholeness, tina atata kia rana she, shimatata akeneti tia rana ne. Shakanata panete ye. Shanata kia rana ne. Shikia rana mataye ne she. She na ke le te. Shakamahatai ititia rana ne. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 10, 10, 10. Rakanatata mahatata akanetia. Inatiti aka akanetia. Integration, 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 wholeness, 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 integrity, integrity, integrity. Tashanata akanetia. With love and grace, Nasatata Akenetia, we complete this energy transmission for October 25. Tishanata Akeneti Aka Akenetia. And we invite you to check out our programs. We have a beautiful year-long program beginning October the 8th, 2025. It's a program to support you to incarnate your divine presence over the course of a year. Shinata Akenetiti Aka Akenetitia Rana Ashikata Akenetia. And if you're interested in that program, please send us an email or book a complimentary chat is probably the best way at this point, as the program begins very soon. Shinata Akeneti, and we can run you through the program and see if it's a good fit or not. Tina Aka Akeneti, Tika Akenetia. Ishinata Akeneti. We also have other programs on the altar, so if you are wanting to work with Catherine and us, the guides, to deepen your personal and spiritual journey, we would love to hear from you. So please send us an email and we can have a conversation. or book a complimentary chat is a really good way, and we can have a conversation to see what offerings we have that are going to be a really good fit for you. Shinata ake nei to support you. Tia shinata ake nei in your personal and evolutionary spiritual journey. With much love and grace and gratitude, we complete.